Kojo continued to walk along the forest path, listening to the relaxing sounds of birds chirping in the trees. It was a lovely day outside, and with the wind blowing calmly in the air, with the warmth of the sun on his skin, Kojo felt so jubilating and at the peace as he breathed in the fresh smell of pine. "Lovely day, isn't it, my love?" he asked, but got no response. Looking beside him, he noticed you weren't following him. "Snowflower?" he questioned, and glanced back to see you standing several feet away from him, and hiding behind a tree. Worried, Kojo scampered over towards you. "Is everything okay, my love?" he asked, his voice filled with concern. "Ko, I don't think I'm ready for this," you stammered, feeling a wave of nervousness wash over you. To recap, Kojo had woken you up early this morning, while beaming that ever-lovely smile of his, and had eagerly informed you that today was the day he was going to introduce you to his family. At first, you were a little concerned and confused, considering you'd already met and known Senjiro and Shinjiro-sama, but you quickly understood that he was talking about his friends at the demon slaying course, and the thought of meeting the other hashira/pillars had you feeling all kinds of anxiety. You know what? I don't do well around groups of people. What if they don't like me? You say, only for Ko to lean down and kiss you passionately. As his lips met yours, all your worries seemed to melt away in the moment. You felt a sense of belonging and appreciation that you had been craving oh so long for. You intently felt your face get hot as he pulled away, glancing at you lovingly. "It will be fine, my sweet flame," he reassures you. "I'll be right there with you. I promise they won't hurt you." You breathed a sigh of relief. Leave it to Kojiro to know just what to do to make you feel better. You loved him so much that you were grateful to have such a wonderful man as your soon-to-be husband. Besides, there's nothing to be afraid of, my love, he adds. At that point, your brow twitched in annoyance as you glanced at him. I'm not scared, just nervous. There's a difference, idiot," you muttered, your lower lip jolted out a little pout. Kojo laughed softly. "It's okay to admit it, my sweet flame. You know, you could always snuggle next to me if you want," he teased, only to confidently boop on the head at first. Bonk. "I'll show you I'm not helpless," you growled before stomping away. Kojo laughed again, while rubbing his now swollen, crumpled head bump on his head. It wasn't long until you and Kojiro came to a halt in front of a gate with a tall wooden and stone wall that surrounded the landlocked area. Suddenly, it was the entrance to an enclosed courtyard with manor as you watched Kojo pull out a ring-shaped door, knocker, I think, which banged against the door. "Who goes there?" came a voice behind the gate. "Rengoku Kojo, flame hashira of the demon slaying course," Kojo says firmly. After a while, there was a sound of heavy locks being undone, followed by the doors being pushed open. You gasped to see two people dressed in black, with black and white masks covering over their noses and mouth. "Welcome back, Rengoku-sama," they greeted Kojiro with a bow, before glancing up at you questioningly. "You're wariness in your gaze was evident, hinting of a sense of mistrust towards you, a stranger in their midst. Don't worry, she's with me, Kojo reassured them. You clinged tightly onto your lover's arm, being sure to stay close, to him as you felt curious gazes on you as Kojo led you through the maze of corridors until you reached a bustling main courtyard. Who were those masked people, Ko? You couldn't help but ask in a hushed tone. They're Kabushki. They work as attendants to the Demon Slayer course, he exclaimed. You nodded and took a moment to admire the beautiful scenery of the gardens, which was adorned with the traditional Toriro lanterns and a koi pond. Indeed, this place was beautiful as you took note of the miniature wisteria trees that displayed purple flowers cascading down from the branches, creating a breathtaking canopy of colors. The white rocks of gravel colored with the ground of juniper trees encircled the area around, only touched by tranquility to the already picturesque scenery. Kokun, you're back! Came an excited female voice, and you looked to see a girl with pink hair and yellow-green edges and green eyes walking towards you. She wore an uniform similar to Kojiro's, but you noticed how scantily clad she was, with her short skirt and shirt half unbuttoned, revealing her boobs. Granted, she had a nice pair of honkers that you couldn't help but feel a little pang of jealousy. Despite the revealing outfit, she carried herself with confidence and grace. It was clear that she was not one to be underestimated. You let go of Kojiro's arm as she gave him a hug. It's good to see you again, Kenjiro-kun. Konroji, oh my god, sorry. It's good to see you, Konroji-chan, Kojiro said, patting her head. When she let go, her gaze then turned towards you. Oh, who's your lady friend? She asked. This is Yin-chan, my lovely wife, Kojiro says, making you feel embarrassed. Fiancé. You corrected him, shyly, before properly introducing yourself. Hello, my name's Lin Yin. Pleased to meet you, you said with a bow. However, you're immediately pulled to do a warm bear hug. I'm Kanroji Mitsuri, the love hashira of the Demon Slaying course. Pleased to you as well. The girl now known as Mitsuri said, happily hugging you, as you two were longtime sisters. Holy cow, the strength on this girl, you inwardly thought as you smiled at her before returning the hug. Ironically, she smelled like strawberries, which only added to her charm and made the whole encounter even more delightful. Kanranji-senpai, you never mentioned how cute she was. She's perfect for you. Congrats on being engaged, she says with a smile, her eyes sparkling with happiness for her friend/senpai. Kojiro can't help but blush for utter words, feeling a warm glow of contentment spread through him. Thank you, Kanroji-chan. Kanroji-chan, I can't breathe, you said, feeling like you're about to be crushed. You didn't expect Mitsuri to have such strength of 100 men, despite her appearance. Oops, sorry about that. The pink and green-haired girl apologized sheepishly before letting you go. You breathed a sigh of relief, but soon you had a bizarre feeling that you were being watched by a pair of unseen eyes and quickly looked up towards a tree. Noticing this, Kojiro followed your gaze and smiled upon seeing a certain snake hashira. Oh, hey there, Eguro-san. Meet my fiancé, Yin, Kojiro says, the boy with the black hair wearing a black and white serpentori only slightly waved at you, and you took a note of his mismatched eyes and bandage over his mouth. You then spotted something white and reptile move around his neck, and now you realized it was a snake. Well, now, what do we have here? I thought I heard a familiar voice. You heard a a sudden male voice from behind you. You glanced back and nearly shrieked to see a very tall man with white hair and flamboyant looks walking towards you. His piercing, Phoenician eyes seemed to bore into your soul, and his flashy attire made him stand out in the crowd. And here you thought Kojiro was a flamboyant one. Just looking at this guy made you feel dull and unworthy. Well, who's this pretty young lady? The man asked, glancing down at you. Hey, Uzui-sama, this is Kojiro's fiancé, Yin, Mitsuri says with a bright smile, introducing you to the flamboyant and charismatic man. Fiancé, huh? And here I thought Kojiro was just making up tall tales. The man, Uzui, laughed before gently taking your hand. Pleasure to meet you, my lady. I'm Uzui Tengen, the most flamboyant and sound hashira of the demon-slaying course. He introduced it and placed a kiss onto your hand. You blushed at his flirtatious charm that you had to admit he was indeed handsome and charming. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you as well, Uzui-sama. You said it with a light blush. Whew. However, you were pulled back by a totally not jealous and overprotective Kojiro. Mitsuri, seeing this, couldn't help but snicker. Careful, Uzui-sama, don't go pulling all the charms on Ko-senpai's woman, she teased. You already have 3 wives, my flamboyant friend. Kojiro chuckles. But it was clear he was jealous, despite his light heart. Wait, this guy has 3 wives? He mentally thought. Yeah, geez, I was only being polite. No need to get all defensive, Uzuri grumbles. What are you idiots doing? Another male voice asks. And you, Kojiro, and all the others glanced to see a boy with white hair and scars standing on the egwa. He had a well-built figure and looked ready to fight, as his intense gaze hinted a hidden strength, causing the sense of anticipation to course through you. Approximately, he was also compelled by a tall, hulking man with short, spiky black hair and a young boy with long black and light blue hair. Hey there, Sanemi, Gome, and Michio-kun, Mitsuri greeted them cheerfully. Come and meet Kojiro's fiancé, Yin. She gestured over. Only the tall man and young boy came up to meet you. Hi, I'm Tokido Michiro, the Miss Hashira. The boy with long black hair said monochantly. And I'm Hadijin Gome. I think Gome? Yeah, Gome. The stone hashira of the demon-slaying course. The tall man said meekly that you had to overwhat arc your neck to look at him. Holy moly. You noticed that he was blind and that there was tears streaming down his cheeks. Why is he crying? You didn't know, but you hoped it was due to happiness. Congratulations on being engaged, Rengoku-san. May the gods shower you both with their grace and blessing on your new journey together, Gome says. Thank you, Hadijin-sama. Oh, Hadijin-san, sorry. Kojiro says. You smiled. You never thought the Hashiras could be super friendly. Everyone was so nice and down to earth that it was hard to believe that they were mighty warriors who killed demons for a living. You soon gazed back towards the white-haired boy with the scars. He continued to glance at you, giving you a stink eye. Granted, everyone looks friendly, except for this guy. If looks could kill, he would be at the top of the world's most wanted list. Don't be intimidated, Yin-chan. That's good old Shinagawa Sanemi, the wind hashira, Mitsuri tells you, as if sensing your uneasiness. The boy Sanemi only before ignoring you. However, you managed to catch a glimpse of a faint blush on his face, and they called you a tsundere type. What's this now? Are we having a meeting? Asked a soft, kind female voice. Everyone, including you, turned to see a girl with dark and purple hair walking towards you. Behind her was a empathetic-looking boy with blue eyes. Hey, Shinobu, kind of, but we're just meeting Kojiro-senpai's fiancé, Mitsuri tells her. Oh, how exciting, the girl named Shinobu said before glancing at you. Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Akocho Shinobu, and I'm the insect hashira and of the demon slaying course. She introduces herself with a kind smile. And I'm Tokidoki, water hashira, says the alphabetic boy nonchalantly. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lin Yin. You bowed respectfully. Hana, so delightful, Rengoku-san. You never mention how charming your girlfriend is. Shinobu tells Kojo with a teased glint in her eyes. Oh, that's what I was saying, Mitsuri says. She's so polite and nice. Thank you ever so much, you said blissfully while feeling your face warmed at their compliments. It was such a kind gesture that made you feel grateful and appreciated. Ah, she's blushing, Uzui cooed. Alright, let's not swoon Ginshan and make her uncomfortable. Well, anyways, congratulations on you, Rengoku-san, Shinobu says. Thank you, Kochua-chan. So, when's the wedding? Have you guys made your preparations yet? Uzui asks. We still haven't decided on that yet, Kochua tells him. Oh, could I be the maid of honor? Mitsuri asks you excitedly. She had sparkles in her green eyes and with a wild smile on her face, clearly eager to be a part of the special day. Despite having just met her, you can't help but feel touched by her enthusiastic and genuine excitement. Her offer meant so much to you, knowing that she wanted to play such an important role in your wedding. Sure, you nodded, causing the love hashira to squeal with glee. And I assume you're thinking about Senjiro, your best man, then? Uzui asked Kojo. The flame pillar only shrugged. I haven't actually thought about it. I don't see why not, since he is my little brother after all. However, you're making it sound like I'm going for a European-style wedding, Kojiro grins. Well, I heard there's a thing called cutting the cake, Uzui says. An English tradition wedding does sound fun. I really like the big fluffy white gown the brides wear, Mitsuri says. I prefer a Shinto-style wedding. I think Yin-chan would look great in a shukamoroku, Shinobu added, making you blush. A Buddhist-style wedding does also seem nice, Gomei says. No offense, but those Buddhist weddings take way too long. Plus, I would intently die of boredom upon hearing the monks chant from scarred text in Poyo language. Michiro states nonchalantly. Agree, said Giyu. You could always have an outdoor wedding. It's cheaper, Iguro suggests. Or just screw the wedding and do whatever the hell you guys want. I'd say elope, Sanemi hissed. You just stood there listening to everyone's opinions on wedding ceremonies, and you wondered, how did you even land up in this kind of conversation? Nonetheless, it felt really nice to finally meet and get to know everyone. Now you finally understood why Kojo considers them his family as well. Come on, you guys. Now, not's the time to be talking about weddings, Kojo says blushily. His cheeks flush slightly as he tries to steer the conversation away from the topic of wedding ceremonies. What about weddings? Asked an unfamiliar male's voice.